Hi everyone, how are you doing? It's Wednesday. It's still raining. I hope everybody is doing well. Okay, so folks, as I said before, I'm gonna be traveling all over the Caribbean, all the different islands, and try different recipe. So this one I'm gonna be doing, it's called a Caribbean Accra. Um, it's basically it's a saltfish fritters, but that is the word they use, Accra, and it's spelled ACCRA. So it's Caribbean Accra slash saltfish fritters. And the thing about this one, this is in the eastern part of the Caribbean, like Trinidad, Barbados, and those are the islands, because we do our fritters and basically we done it flat, right? This one is a slight different variation, because in this one it's done round and it's added, yeast is added to it, and baking powder, and for really the vegetable is the same stuff we use, green scallion, onion, garlic, bell peppers, tomato. I'm using some parsley, fresh cilantro, and fresh thyme, and some peppers, and but in it and in ours we also put either some turmeric for taste, or curry. So like I said, the thing that make the difference in this one is that we're using yeast, a little bit of yeast, and baking powder. And in our, like, I've never done use baking powder in ours. Ours are done mainly flat, and these one gonna be little, gonna be like little balls. They're gonna be round, and it's basically why I say Caribbean, because that is for that part of the Caribbean, like Trinidad, because Barbados, cause my friend, that's how she does it too. Grenada, all those islands, and they either call it fish cake, but it's Accra, Caribbean Accra slash saltfish fritters. Okay, so that's it there. So I have all the ingredients ready, and I'll start in a few minutes. And I'm using about I think a half a pound of boneless codfish, and it's very beautiful. I soak it off overnight in lemon juice and vinegar, and I will be, and then today all I did was just boil up some water, pour over it, and just leave it at that, because you don't want to, when you're doing fritters, you don't want to lose all the salt from your fritters. You want to have some salt, even if you have to hold back and adding salt to the recipe, but you don't want to lose all your salt. So just enough salt to give it nice flavor. Okay, so I have everything already there. The saltfish is there already, and it's going to be 2 cups of flour. And the thing about this one, once I put the yeast in it, I have to leave it for about 10-15 minutes to just sit, because the yeast, this is an instant yeast, so you have to just leave it for a few minutes. I think the recipe is called for 10-15 minutes, so I don't want to waste a lot of time on the video, so I hope I don't have to do part 2 with it, because hopefully it goes by pretty fast. So here we go. So right now we're going to be dealing with the flour, so it's going to be 2 cups of flour, and it's all-purpose flour. But like I said, it's basically fritters, but it's with a different twist, and it's called Caribbean Accra slash, it's saltfish fritters. So I need 2 cups. Let's need a little bit more. So, and I love saltfish fritters. I love saltfish fritters. It's just like the same, a lot of things that we do in different part of the Caribbean, we do the same thing, but it's just called a different name, and this is it. So this is called either the Trini would say Trini Accra, or Barbadian Accra, or Grenadian, or it's basically, so I just say Caribbean because this is that part of the Caribbean. So it's Caribbean Accra. So that's a 2 cup of flour right there. And so this is it, because like they said, it's where they drop us off, you know. We all have the same food and thing, but we just prepare them or call them different name. So we're working with about 3/4 I think a half a pound of saltfish. I love a lot of saltfish in my stuff. A 1.5 cup of lukewarm water, that's gonna add later on. Shadow BENI, I have some of that, and some pimento pepper. And pimento pepper is a sweet pepper. I didn't have any of that, but some shadow BENI I have there. So the next thing gonna go into this is 1 teaspoon of yeast and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1, 2, and 1 teaspoon of, and this is fast acting yeast. This is instant. This is the instant yeast. So this is what the yeast look like, folks. Yeah, if anybody know, you know. And I'm gonna be using 1 teaspoon of it. So that's what because they're gonna be rising, I think. So that's what it's all about. Okay, so now we're gonna be using 1 teaspoon of turmeric, because you know, in like my fritters, it has to have color. So when I do my saltfish fritters, I put either turmeric or some curry in my fritters. I don't want to see no white fritters, so I big them up for that. You know, so basically that's it. So I'm gonna put in about a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. So because you know the yeast need a bit of sugar to activate it, so it's gonna be a 1/4 teaspoon of sugar to activate. And this is basically in part, I guess, to activate the yeast. Okay, so that's the sugar right there. I'll put the heat on a pan boiling with some water, because I need some water, and I have the oils. Let's turn off the oil for now, because we're gonna have to leave this for 10 minutes to do its thing. So okay, so now we have all of that, the main stuff in there right now. The baking powder is there. So I'm just gonna add all the ingredients together right now. So I have my let me get my spoon. Okay, so I'm gonna add in my saltfish. See, it's very beautiful, and I love a lot of saltfish in my fritters. So this is about I think maybe about what, a quart. Well, it's a lot of saltfish. It's a lot of saltfish, because I have gone by people who, because I don't eat from people but people. And when you see, I'm looking for the saltfish in the fritters, and it's pure, it was pure floss. I'm adding in all the garlic, the onions, the green peppers, the tomato, and this gonna be a thick mix. It's not gonna be running like how we do ours. It's gonna be a thick, and it's gonna be done with warm water. Cilantro goes in. And what I am going to do, I'm going to kick it up a notch, because when I do my stuff, I have to add me a little oregano, about say a 1/4 teaspoon. And this is my, you know, and a little bit of basil there also. And I'll give it a little kick with a little bit of my onion powder, homemade, and I'm gonna put a bit of my spice in it. Not Maggi, no way. This is my spice. It's either this or Cool Runnings. This is Gayo you know, but not into all that Maggi stuff. I'm not advertising for them, and I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika. This is, like I said, this is all I would the basic of mine. Add a little paprika for flavor, and I'm gonna be mixing it now, and it's gonna be done with. So the thyme, I'm just gonna pick off the, you know, the pricks and put in there, because I don't want to put the stick in there, because that thing could be very dangerous if it get it down in your throat. So I always just pick off the, like this, just get off, yeah. And you need thyme in there, because thyme is what gives you stuff that flavor, you know. And for the stick, I dry them, and you can put them in soup. Just take off the all that stuff off of them. The stick still have a lot of flavor, so I keep those and I use them in, if I'm doing soup. Just put them in the pot. So that's the water boiling there, because I need a cup of warm water, because you need warm water for the yeast to rise. So let me just, I don't want the water to be too hot. I think it's just supposed to be warm water. And I'm gonna have to give it a few minutes for the yeast to activate, to rise. So like I said, we'll see how it goes. So I'm just gonna mix up everything right now. So this is what called Caribbean Accra / CODFISH fritters. So I need one and a half cup of lukewarm water. So let me just grab some water. You know what? I don't want to have it boiling hot, but 1.5 cup. So I just add a little cool water to that. Okay, so I'm just gonna start adding this in now, you know, and this dough has to be thick. It's not gonna be a runny one, so that's why I think it's just only a cup of water, 1.5 cup of water. And turn the stove off now. And you slowly incorporate it in together. Because it's gonna be because it's gonna be dropped like balls, you know, so it's not gonna be and as it go along, if it's too thick, then I think we can add some more water to it. I'm going by as closely as possible to their recipe, because normally I make fish cake and I use cold water in our fish cake. It'll be cold water, so. And these are gonna be dropped like little balls, you know. And I add a little bit more water. As I said, we don't want it runny. It has to be thick consistency, as they're gonna be little balls. But yeah, so it has to be. We wanna have it thick. Oh, and add a little bit of black pepper. And you know, they add pepper already. I put some pepper in, Scotch bonnet pepper in already. I think we need a little bit more flour. I have to leave this thing to be for the yeast too. So while I leave that, I'll just wash up just clean up the sink. So This will be about 10 minutes. Shouldn't be too long. So the yeast is just gonna activate. Oh, and the first, I think it was thicker than this. A little bit more. And the thing about this, folks, I use what I want out of this. I'm not gonna use all of this. I just put it in the freezer. When I'm ready to, so I'm just gonna fry enough just to, you know, just to demonstrate. And the rest I'll just put away in the freezer when I feel in you know, the few containers. So when I'm ready, and I love fish cake, and everybody who come by me love fish. My family, they love fish cake. So yeah. So right now I'm not gonna be doing all of it. Just do enough for you guys to see. I don't want to make it too thin, you know, because the recipe has to be thick. So that's why I'm going beyond the 2 cups. I think they should do it. I don't want to ruin the Caribbean Accra / Saltfish. I want to get it right. Okay, I think that should be it, because it has to be a thick consistency. While I'm stirring it here, I think the heat should be still going on doing its thing, I hope. I think that's thick enough, folks. I think that should be thick enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of chili. Not a lot. Good. So this is what you would have like with the chutney or the sweet chili as a dip. Spice it up a bit, folks. Give it some heat. Let me see what now. Okay, so I'll give it, let it rise a bit. So I go do other stuff. So let's see for salt. You want to over salt it. So folks, it's gonna, just gonna leave it there so the yeast does its thing. And this, you know, it's gonna be one video. I'm not gonna do 2 videos at this time. So that's gonna be done pretty fast. So oh, I forgot to put some salt in it. Even though the saltfish is in it, it does need a little bit of salt. See that color that the turmeric give it? Beautiful color. Beautiful color. You cannot go wrong with turmeric. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna let it do its thing and just do a bit of cleaning up here pretty fast. And then the oil is hot right away, so we just start frying so we don't waste a lot of time. Oh, I forgot to add a little. This is cracked black pepper I did early on. So I put a little cracked black pepper in it. Mix that up. Incorporate everything, and like I said, folks, I hope it's not too thin. A little bit more flour. I just want to play it safe, folks. Add a little bit more flour. It's past the 2 cup, but you know, a lot of recipe I'm doing, and I'm always so worried that it's gonna turn out wrong, and they always turn out good. So let the yeast does its thing. And if it's too, if I put the first batch in and it's too thin there, just add some more flour to it. But we'll see what happened here first, okay? Because I don't want to jump the gun. Wednesday. I think after you finish, what do we do with yeast after it open? Put it in the fridge or what? I rarely ever use yeast, so give it a few minutes there, folks, and then I start frying. And my oil is on low. I'm just using vegetable oil mixed with some olive oil, because when you're doing frying, vegetable oil is the best to get your stuff done right. So a few minutes I give it there, folks, then we start the frying process. I think it needs to go back into the cupboard. I think so. Not in the fridge. I'm just gonna use my smallest measuring utensil to this would be the smallest, the quarter, yeah, to drop them in. It's getting there, folks, it's getting there. So I'm just gonna do a few from that, just to I wouldn't want to stand there just to do the whole thing. That video would go on forever, right? Okay. And see, folks, I didn't want to make it and let it rest. I want you to actually see how it's done, because I could have done that and just say, oh, here it is, folks. No, I didn't want to do that, because then, you know, I like to show people what I'm doing. So that's it right there. Gotta put a piece of garlic in my, for flavoring, in my oil. The only thing I didn't have in it is the pimento peppers. Those peppers are like a sweet pepper, but they're like, they hit a lot of flavor. They're just so much flavor in them. I forgot to pick that up when I was in the grocery store. So I'm just gonna strip off a few pieces of garlic just to put in there to flavor the oil. Let me get this oil back up. Yeah, that's doing good. Pretty soon we're gonna focus over by my oil. I think it's about 10 minutes right now, folks, so I'm just gonna put a few pieces of garlic in and start the frying process. Like I said, I'm just gonna do a few, and hopefully that flour is a good consistency in it right now, because okay, I just put in a few pieces of garlic to the oil, so I know that the oil is hot. Yeah. So I'm just gonna try out. Okay, I'm just gonna switch the camera over to the pot, because this. Okay. Okay, need some more lights, that's good. So folks, I'm just gonna try one and see how it turn out. And like I said, these are supposed to be round. I have to put the heat up a little bit more. I think, yeah, for sure I need a little more flour in it. You see, our fritters is more runny, you know, but this one, it's have to be like almost like you're making a dough. I think maybe I put the 2 cups of water in there that day. I was recommended. So she said, in the recipe it said if it's runny, just keep adding some more dough, some more flour. So that's what I'm doing right now, just adding a little bit more flour. I remember one day I was making a cake, and when I thought the cake they're gonna come out, not gonna come out, but they turn out good after all. Okay, so I'm gonna use this and put one in. Also I hope the heat's and see what happens. That one came better. And you know, when you finish frying it, just put them on some paper towel to get out the excess. They can be done big or small, just to get out the excess. A little bit of oil out of it. So get a plate to put them on. The smell is incredible though. The smell is incredible. That first one didn't they should be done much smaller, but try to get them smaller because they're supposed to be round, not flat. And you just keep flipping them over. Depending on what size they want, and they can be big, they can be small. Just keep flipping them over. So they, you know, cook evenly. The smell, oh my goodness. The smell is incredible. It's basically the same thing ingredients as our saltfish fritters. It's just that there's yeast. Well, sometimes we put baking powder in our fritters, not all the time. But the yeast we've never done. Beautiful smell. So we just keep putting them over. Some of them is going to be on the big side, but what do they say is what it is. I think I'm going to use a spoon instead. This is over. Flipping over, flipping over. That's the perfect one right there. See, that's a fast acting yeast, so it doesn't take a very long time as if when you're baking a bread or something. I'm gonna put up the heat if I can get more. Here we have one down, golden brown. Okay. I could stick another one here. Well, they can be made any size as long as they're not flat. Yeah. I think I had the oven on, which shouldn't be on. I don't want to put my camera too close to the heat. Like I said, I'm just going to be doing a few just to the presentation, and the rest just going to pass them out and put them in the freezer. So when I'm ready for Accra / Saltfish Fritters. You know, these are good for like when you're having a party. These are outdoor. I think in most Barbadian and Trinidadian party I go to, this is one of the first outdoor. You see there, the fritters. These Accra fritters. So these are great hors d'oeuvres for your party. Putting them over. Nice and brown. Adding a few more. But I don't want to run a long, too much of a long video. I don't like my videos to be long, too long. But I even do open good information, but I like the videos to be short and sweet. My goodness, I'm surprised. They turn out very well. You know, they're a bit on the bigger side, but they turn out pretty well. I am, you know, so that was a good thing. I had a little bit more flour in it, yeah, because these not supposed to be runny. And then these are going to be served, like early on I did the sweet chili, or these are going to be great with the mango chutney or the sweet chili. One of, you know, both of them, it's going to be awesome. So this is what I was leading up to. So I'm pretty sure the mangoes though, it would going to give it a nice taste against the saltfish, you know. Or even if the sweet chili, any one of them. Yeah. Folks, look how moist it is. Look at that. Wow, beautiful. Mmm. Keep flipping them over. Mmm. They are beautiful. Wow. Nice and brown. Then I take them out. I think I'm just gonna add a few more hooks. Then it will be sweet and they fry so easily. Keep flipping them over and over. Nothing make a great fritters that with a lot of saltfish in it. Folks, this is my second one. Wow. Awesome. There's a sweetness I think maybe from the east. So just keep flipping them so they cook evenly on both sides. almost done, folks. That's it. That's it. I think the boat is landed. I'm gonna turn the heat off. Oops. Okay. Presentation time, folks. Okay. Another one. Okay. Okay, folks. So I think, what should I use? My goodness, folks, I have can't pick and choose right now, but I'm gonna go with the mango. So the mango is gonna be sweet. Mango chutney is gonna be sweet, savory. Yeah. We could also use some of the so folks, this is it here. That is Caribbean Accra slash codfish fritters with a mango chutney right there, folks. So from my kitchen to your kitchen, as Debbie down the yard would say. So that is Eastern Caribbean style fritters, and it's called Accra, 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 and that's with that is done with and for the thing it's mango chutney and Accra, Caribbean Accra fritters slash mango. So this is the dip here, right, folks? And so all, look at this, folks. Just go like this. Wow. Let me taste. Get a piece of mango on it. Oh, folks. My gosh. This mango chutney is, people, you gotta try it. Wow. Folks, please like, share, and subscribe. That is Caribbean Accra, ACCRA slash Saltfish Fritters. And this is mostly by Trini, Bajan, that part of the island. Ours is flat fritters. Theirs is this way. And theirs is done with yeast in it. Yeast and baking powder. So when you do it, you put that yeast in it, you gotta leave it for a few minutes. Okay? There you go, folks. Caribbean Accra slash codfish fritters, codfish fritters with mango chutney. Wow. Anyway, folks, please like, subscribe, share, all of that. Thank you for watching. And for all my subscribers, thank you very much. Appreciate you all. All right. So you take care. Peace.